Welcome to the next episode, and let's get it started. The Nets take on the Hornets in Brooklyn. LaMelo Ball doing some crispy crossovers, cutting into lane, good move. Now, what the Hornets need to win is LaMelo to be playing fantastic over and over again with Kadon Ryan showing up in the offensive end. The Nets, they just need Kyrie and KD to show up, Chris Middleton to play some defense, maybe hit some clutch threes. That's all they need. KD has the rest of it. As he hits a three, takes a little while to go in, but he gets it. And that's halftime. The Hornets are actually up 1. They were very good offensively to start. LaMelo showing up, Kyrie and KD showing up. But again, they don't really have much help outside of the big three. LaMelo deep, again pulling out the MJ shrug. And it's just a 5-point game. Possibly 4 if he hits, and Kadon does hit it. 4-point game. And then LaMelo to make it a 1-point game in the clutch. 118. KD drives in, tough layup, and that will be a 2-point game. LaMelo again goes back, passes it. What a pass. I mean, it wasn't that crazy, but good find in the clutch. And KD, and he will hit the shot over Kuzma, take the 2-point lead with just a second and a change left, and Kadon misses the half court, and the Nets walk away with game 1. If you're the Hornets, you gotta win a game on the road because this Nets team is gonna be hard to beat. And now we move over to the Jazz and Warriors. John Muir with the dunk. If you're the Jazz, I mean, Harden has to show up, and bang. And we know Harden against the Warriors does not really have a good track record. And for the Jazz, I mean, they look good, but the Warriors are on a different level, and no one really expects this Jazz team to be able to win. They win game 1, and they get one step closer to having the upset be complete. And speaking of teams trying to upset, the 8 seed Rockets versus the number 1 seed MVP Ja Morant Grizzlies. Jalen Green showing that athleticism even more. If you're the Rockets, you have to play tough defense on Ja Morant. Make someone else beat you. Yes, Bane's been good, but you cannot be defeated by Ja. On the offensive end, you have to share the wealth. You have to have multiple people scoring because someone like Izzy or Jalen Green cannot do it all for your team against a tough, gritty defense like the Grizzlies. And as you can see the playoff standings so far. And the Grizzlies eventually walk away with the game. It was a lot more of a blowout than the final score suggests. At one point, the Grizzlies were up by 19 in the fourth quarter. And the Brooklyn Nets win again in an absolute blowout. They are up 2-0. They won both home games. And game 3 is a must-win for this Hornets team, or they're going to lose this series. As the Jazz already stole home court, Harden feels like he can talk trash to Steph Curry, and that seems to really backfire as the Warriors take this game pretty decidingly. Somehow they get it to a 3-point game, but Jordan Clarkson can't make the half court. Harden does have a great game, but you cannot talk trash to Steph Curry at home. And with that, Ja Morant missed. The Rockets steal a game at the Grizzlies' home court, and they look to try to take more advantage going to Game 3 in Houston. The Grizzlies seem shell-shocked at how the fact the Rockets did not give up after that Game 1 loss, and the Rockets look to just carry the series out as long as they can. The Nets looked a little hesitant to put the series out of reach to win this third game, making it 3-0. The Hornets took advantage of this as LaMelo Ball got 47 points and Kadon got 20, and the Hornets looked to tie up the series in game 4, and the Nets not really having anyone else besides the big three scoring the ball seems to caught up with them as they lose this game convincingly. And the Jazz continue their ways of just playing great team basketball, and they win decidingly over this Warriors team at home in Utah. If you're the Warriors, you have to be a little scared because this Warriors defense is not showing up. The small backcourt of Curry and Jordan Poole does not seem to be able to stop James Harden in the pick and roll. And for the biggest upset imaginable, the Rockets score 163. It's looking like an all-star game. Barry Smith with 44, Jalen Green with 39, and Ja Morant still gets 40, but once again, it's not enough as everyone else on the Grizzlies, they didn't put up 50. So if the Grizzlies allow 163, they ain't winning. And the duo, LaMelo with the smooth pass and Kadon finishing the play. Once again, the Hornets win decidingly by 29. I mean, this Nets defense just cannot hold up, even with Chris Middleton. KD has been putting up numbers, but Kadon Ryan and LaMelo with 20 assists. And more upsets, the Rockets go up 3-1 as they blow out the Grizzlies once again. 2K has its ways. And we head back to Utah. Look at Harden dribble, and then pick and roll again. Pick and roll maestro to Jamir Ware. I mean, that's why they drafted him. And that's why they signed him. And Utah 151. They blow out Golden State. Curry gets 31 on 21 shots, and Harden 20 assists with 34 points. He is showing out and leading his team to win. And Kevin Durant in the clutch. That's what he's made to do. And KD drains it over Kadon. And Kyrie, the Nets are going on a run to try to come back in this Hornets game. And Kyrie with the layup. A little jelly. Last shot, they double team. He's fading away. Fades away. In Brooklyn, nothing but net. And he hits the game winner to win 126-123. Man, 39 points for Kevin Durant. 25 in the fourth quarter. That is and that's how much LaMelo got in the whole game. 25 and 15 for LaMelo, another good game, but the Nets walk away with it. And the Warriors in Game 5 protect home court and win it. Warriors are down 3-2. And now the Rockets and Grizzlies, and they're Jalen Green, what a dunk to make it a 5-point game. And as you see, Izzy's on the bench. He fouled out in the most important game, and the Rockets win without him on that clutch dunk by Jalen Green. Izzy actually had a good game, 24, 9, and 5, but he did foul out. But the Rockets still hold on. Even though John Morant gets 33, the Rockets have advanced to the next round and upset the 1 seed, and they are going to the second round. In Game 6, the Nets are up 3-2. Kevin Durant gets the last shot to make it a 1-point game, and he misses it, and the Hornets are going to walk away with it. Kadon makes the free throws to make it a 6-point game. And the Hornets are now going to a Game 7. Can they upset the 4-seeded Nets? And they do in a blowout. They win Game 7. They were up as much as 35 in this game. Man, the Hornets and Rockets make it to the second round. And now we go to Utah. The Warriors are trying to make it a Game 7, and Jamir dunks on the little man. But Klay Thompson from half court drains the 3. Game 6 Klay. And Jordan Clarkson can't hit the open shot, and we're going to a Game 7. Game 6 Klay was too much to handle. James Harden, great game, but Jamir Ware needs to shoot better next game. And we look at the playoffs right now. The Rockets would play the Timberwolves. Hornets would play the 1-seed Cavs. I mean, can the Rockets really go to the finals? Can they have a miracle run? And in Game 7, Draymond throws it to no one. He sells the game. They're already down 5. They needed that shot. They end up fouling Jamir, but he can shoot free throws. He hits the first one, and to make it a 7-point game, he hits the second one to end it. And Harden crosses Curry, goes to the lane, and that will do it. The Jazz advance in 7 to upset the 3-seeded Warriors at home. James Harden with 40 and 10, Jamir with 20 and 7, and Curry with only 24 points. And looking at some playoff league leaders, you can pause it if you want to, but yeah, Jason Tatum, great series. LaMelo playing amazing. Jabari Smith 29.4 in the 5-game series. Izzy shooting 30% from 3. Yeah, y'all can pause it if you want to, but that's the stats. And so the Jazz will play the Lakers. The Timberwolves will play the Rockets, the Cavaliers will play the Hornets, and the 76ers will play the Hawks in the second round. In the season series, the Sixers only won 1 game and the Hawks won the other 3. It was pretty close games though, so we'll see how it translates into the playoffs. In the second round, we are going to get another rematch of the 76ers and Hawks, this time with no Ben Simmons or James Harden. Embiid can have his way in the paint. John Collins cannot guard him, but Capella is more of a rebounder, and he's only around 6'9". Trae Young is going to be able to use his screens in this series, as Tyrese Maxey is not that good of a defender, but it seems like the Hawks will win this series. And for the two Western Conference teams, these two teams also saw each other in the playoffs in 2018. Rockets won 2 games, one of them being close, and the other games the Wolves won were blowouts. For this series, I don't know if the Rockets can win, because with the duo of Cat and Rudy Gobert in the paint, the Rockets just don't have a good center, or a center with that much size. But can D'Angelo Russell really guard Jalen Green? A big offensive part of this Houston Rockets is Jabari Smith, and Rudy Gobert might be able to take him out of the game, so we'll see how the Rockets can handle that. Izzy might have to step up for the Rockets to have a chance. And one thing you can see from this regular season series is that when the Cavs hold the Hornets to a low amount of points, the Cavs win, and when the Hornets can score a lot, they win. So we'll see how that translates. LaMelo is going to have an easier time. He won't have to guard Kyrie and Chris Middleton on the three-point line, but he does have to guard Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland for the whole series, and it's obviously been working for the Cavaliers. They are the #1 seed. I think Donovan Mitchell is going to have a field day in this series, because Don Ryan cannot really match up with them, and Donovan Mitchell might drop 35 this series. I think the Cavaliers end up winning this series in 6. In the regular season, the Lakers struggled as expected. James Harden was playing absolutely lights out against the Lakers, and they won the series 3-1. Now, can Jameer really stop AD? And I think AD might be able to stop Jameer. I don't think anyone on this Lakers team can stop Harden, but Harden has been capable of slowing down in the playoffs. Usually in the first round, he doesn't slow down. Maybe in the second round, he doesn't even slow down. But when he gets into Western Conference Finals, you see that stamina start to deplete. LeBron does not have that issue. We'll see if he can will his team past this Jazz team. Can the play-in Lakers make the finals? Alright guys, that's the end of the episode. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and share, and consider joining the Discord. And I'm out. Peace.